Welcome everyone to our channel, and today we have ratio related questions. And the first one says to find the ratio of m over n if this expression is possible, and also to divide 160k in the ratios of 2 to 12. On the first one, the solution will go thus. Solution. The first thing we must do, we are having two unknown, and the two unknown must be expressed in this form, m over n, and we are having a constant on the right hand side equals to 5 over 2. So what we do first is cross multiply. 2 should multiply 4n plus 3n, and 5 should multiply 4n minus 3n. And if we must do that, it will become 2 into 4m plus 3n equals to 5 into 4m minus 3n. 2 times 4m we have 8m. 2 times 3n plus 6n equal to 5 times 4m, that is 20m, minus 5 times 3n minus 3n, that is 15 minus 15n. Is it? So the next thing we'll do, we'll collect like terms. Yes. What are like terms? The terms that contain m, let it be on one side, and the other one that contains n to be on the other side. That is the like terms. So we have 8n here, we let 8m to be here. Any other terms that contain m is 20. As we are breaking it over and crossing the equal sign, it becomes negative. Minus 20m is the equal sign. What is here is minus 15n. And the 6n is crossing the equal sign to this other side, it becomes negative. Previously it was positive, because 6n. You see? So we have these terms on the left hand side contains m. This term on the right hand side contains n. So 8m minus 20m to be minus 12m equal to minus 15n minus 6n. You see, that is 21n. That's how you handle that. So you see, this is where the trick is. How do you make this expression to represent m over n? Let's come back here. We want it to be m over n. Divide through by minus 12. So if we do this, we have minus 12 m over n all over minus 12 equal to minus 21 all over minus 12. And this possible, 12 will cancel off 12. Yeah, 12 will cancel off 12 to be left with m over n here. M over n equal to minus will cancel minus to be left with 21 over 12. And this is our final answer for this term. So we have been able to express this equation in the form of m over n. You have expressed it successfully in the form of m over n. But what we were careful with was the division pattern. You see this, you divided by n, so that when you divide by n, you now will be able to establish the m over n term, the term that contains m over n. That is the reason we divided by n first. Yes, you must note that to be able to establish this. So after establishing this, we need to allow m over n to stand alone. That is why we divided through by whatever that was attached to m over n, which is the coefficient. And in this case, it's minus 1 over minus 12. So we divided through again by minus 12 so that m over n can stand alone. Exactly this is what we want. Eventually, we came up to the point where we have 21 over n as our final answer. And this is the answer that satisfies this ratio of m over n. And n here is 21 and n is 12. Alright, for this, he said we should divide 160k 160 kobo in the ratio 8 to 12. Solution. If we are to do this, first of all, we must know the total share. First, establish the total share. We now say total share. How many shares are we dividing it? 8 and 12. Total share is equals to 8 plus 12, which is equals to 20. So we have 20 shares having 160k. So how many shares will be for a single share? So do we say if 20 share is equals to 160k, one share will be equals to sk. Sorry, that's what we're looking for, x. We don't know what would be. We know for 20 shares is 160k, but we don't know the value of one share, how much will be, how many of this kobo will be for one share, you see. So if you can establish this, the question is almost solved. So what we do here is cross multiply. Cross multiply. The total shares 8 plus 12 equals to 20. And if 20 shares actually from the equation is 160k, what will be for one share? It will be sk. Now, so if you cross multiply, we'll end up with, if you cross multiply, you have 20x equal to 1 times 160 is 160k. You see? So x, if you divide through by the coefficient of x, which is 20, that is 20x divided, let me just write it, over 20 equals to 160 over 20. And 20 we cancel 20, will be left with x equals to 2 cancel 2, 0 cancel 0, 2 into 1 to 2 into 16, 8. S will be equals to 8 kobo. You see, S equals to 8 kobo. If we have S to be 8 kobo, and what will now be the share for 8 shares? How many of the 8 kobo will be for 8? That is to say, let's come over here. We can say 8 kobo times 8 shares, which is equals to 8 times 8 shares will be 64. Will be 64. And how many shares will be for 12 shares? How many kobos will be for 12 shares? It will also be 8k times 12. If 8 multiplied by 12, we'll have 96. Will be equal to 96. 96. You see? 96k. It's actually 96k. So we have been able to establish or break it down into shares. That is to say, to divide 160 in the ratio of 8 and 12, it will be 8 ratio 12, which is equals to 8 is 64 ratio 96. 64, 96. So if you add 64 plus 96, just for a share, these are answer actually. These are answer. Let's say 64 plus 96. What do you have here? Here, you have 0 carry 1 plus 1, 10 plus 6, 160, which is actually the 160k. So you have been able to share the 160k in the ratio of 8 and 12. And this is what you have. 64 ratio 96.